how are we? And welcome to another episode of the High Performance PT Academy with your host, me, Tony Pang. And guys, today we have another success story from the Academy and probably one of the OGs. I've been working with Steven for a number of years now before he was even in the industry. And listening to his journey, guys, is going to be awesome for a lot of yous that are potentially in a job that you don't like doing. That you are looking to kind of turn that passion into a career. Been able to listen to Steven make that leap and not only just do well but thrive during a pandemic has been unreal. So Steven, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me. Cheers.
So yeah, pretty much give the guys a wee bit of an insight as to who you are.
Right, so I've actually been in the group for the past year, in fact I've been working as a PT now for like a year as well. In fact before that I was actually working as a joiner, and I'd say like maybe the past 4 or 5 years working as a joiner, I actually hated it. I actually hated it to the point where I would take weeks off, months off, and it was actually just got to the stage where I'd say something had to give, so I had to make that change, or it was doom and gloom for the rest of my days, to be honest.
So what was it about joinery you didn't like? Was it the hours?
Aye, as well, like the hours, like the kind of site work, the people, like the kind of money as well. I felt that I'm not getting paid for like kind of what I'm worth.
Right. Okay.
To be honest, so and as I actually just says there, like I would say like kind of something had to change, and I knew that I just had to take can I do something that I actually enjoy, or otherwise I'm actually going to be stuck like doing something that I hate.
So what was it that actually made you? So you said to me before you got your PT qualification. What?
I done my PT course back in 2010.
Okay, so that was a long time ago. So why not become a PT at that point?
Because actually straight after when I went and qualified then, and then in fact straight after I actually kind of snapped my elbow.
Right, okay.
So that's actually how I'm actually kind of changed my career then, and then in fact when I was kind of fine to go back to work, I felt a bit like kind of scared. I just kind of try to kind of go out on my own then. So and then I was offered a job kind of in the shipyards, kind of doing kind of joinery again. Again, it was like kind of good money, so I thought we'll try this again, and then actually after maybe 2 or 3 years in that, I realised
didn't enjoy
this
it.
This
you
is
tried a few different industries.
Well, fuck, a lot. I tried. In fact, I was offshore on the railway.
Yep.
In fact, in the shipyards, and actually governing Scotland as well, and then up in Rosyth even. Sorry.
Right. Okay.
And then it was just actually to the point where it was just the same shit. Every single kind of place was actually just the same. Like the kind of guys that you work with actually hate like being there as well, but they're not actually kind of want to make a change or kind of make a move into kind of something better.
Yeah. So obviously for yourself, so what made you want to become a personal trainer?
Because I've actually kind of trained for years. It was actually something that I've actually kind of enjoyed doing. And I thought to myself, I've actually seen like kind of PTs like kind of work, and I thought, and like kind of gyms and that as well. Then I've actually just like kind of took like a kind of liking to it, and I thought that would be like a kind of good move, which is why I've actually went and done like the course now to start with was, and obviously. Like kind of snapped my elbows, kind of set me back there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so from obviously that point, so you've tried a lot of different careers now, right? All kind of joinery based, but different kind of industries. And I'm thinking, was this going to be just another thing you were going to try, or did you feel as though could this be your actual career? Could this be a job going forward? Because when I speak to a lot of guys that have a secure job, it's like, is personal training, could that be a full-time career? Could that be a full-time job? Could that give me financial security? I'm not quite sure. Be self-employed? I'm not quite sure. So what made you more kind of sure that this was going to be different?
What happened was, I think I was actually up Up actually, like I'd say we were actually like kind of trading with yourself, and you'd actually tell us what you were doing now about kind of helping like guys him start like a kind of PT business, and then like you just like kind of ran through it, and it was like a kind of light bulb moment just kind of happened.
Okay.
I thought to myself, this sounds like kind of something that I'd actually want to kind of get involved in. In fact, we just like kind of took it for there, and then as well, in fact, I think I actually left you that day, and I actually phoned up my wife and said to her, I says, look, I think I found fucking what I want to.
What I do?
Aye, and then in fact, she was actually in her kind of sister's nail shop, and then in fact, I'd actually say within like maybe 10-15 minutes of like kind of leaving you that day, I had four like kind of clients signed up willing to come and PT with me.
So let's get on to that part then. So obviously I'd worked with you just as a normal client for years, and you love training, and then being able to kind of talk about the academy, how we were helping PTs that were brand new to the industry, build a business, understand how to get clients, understand how to get those clients amazing results, how to market yourself, what systems and processes that you had in place to actually run a business. And I remember having a chat to you and said, look, if you're serious about this, I can show you. I can show you all the stuff that ultimately I've learned myself over the last 14 years of being in the industry, starting personal training in 2008, been online since 2011. And I said, look, if you want to take this leap and maybe consider leaving joinery and going into this industry, I can show you how. And I remember at that point, it didn't really take you long, to be honest. For most people that I speak to, they do need to kind of think about it. And for you, I remember chatting to you, and it was almost like, yeah, let's do it. 10 minutes later, it was done, and it was a case of, you said to me, so what did I do next? And by that point, did you have a social media? Did you have an Instagram?
No, in fact, never did anything. See, so, as well, like kind of, I was actually like kind of the past like maybe 2 or 3 years before I signed up, I was actually like kind of looking for something else to do. In fact, I was going to like kind of buy like a coffee van, open up a coffee shop. I'd actually bought a black taxi as well that my wife actually still to this day doesn't even know about. But so I was actually trying to like kind of make that leap to try and find something that I enjoy.
So I think obviously for yourself, because now listening to you now, you'd obviously tried so many different things. It was obviously for me just right place, right time. That, you know what, like I've been searching for this for years. I've been looking for something different. I've been looking for something to do, and that's probably why that decision for you was pretty quick.
It happened. It happened like kind of. I'd say I signed up within
what, 10 minutes?
Aye, man, exactly. Aye.
5-10 minutes of talking about it, and you were on board. And I remember at that point we were saying, right, okay, what happens next is obviously the first priority for me is for any PT or coach that comes on the academy is number one, getting back your investment. And then number two, looking at your business growth. And so we kind of looked at from anybody that's brand new to the industry, any PTs or coaches out there, you're probably looking at your social media. You didn't have an Instagram, you didn't have a Facebook, didn't have a website, had zero. Weren't in the industry, brand new. And I remember chatting to you saying, but you've got your phone book, you probably know a few people. Why don't we build a wee bit of brand awareness with people that you already know? And literally, to this day, I still tell everybody that came on board, you were probably one of the PTs that made back your investment in almost, 15 minutes?
15, 20 minutes max, yep.
15 to 20 minutes of coming on board the academy, and you'd made your money back. And from there, let's take things forward now. So at that point, we were in lockdown. Lockdown
had actually just happened, and so... As well, so try to like kind of sell PT. Is that just happened?
Well, let's look at it from my perspective. When lockdown hit, PTs pretty much shat the bed. Was like, what am I going to do? So for you to then say, I'm going to jump in this industry right now, as everything has kind of went on its head, that was crazy. But I did believe for you that ultimately now there's never a better time to change than just when you're ready, when you want to. And we got things in place, and you were PTing from what, your garage?
Exactly. I would actually say, that actually kind of use like kind of lockdown to my kind of
advantage.
Aye, man, exactly. Say I'd actually kind of bought some stuff just to like, train myself.
Yep.
And then like kind of 2 or 3 weeks later, I had like kind of 6 clients signed up for. I think the first 4 were signed up for 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And then, in fact, since that, it actually just like kind of grew, just like kind of word of mouth as well. And then I think it was actually just before Christmas last year. In fact, you'd actually said to me, look, Stephen, there's going to be like a kind of second lockdown. So I would actually now like, can I try and actually buy like some more like kind of better
organised.
Aye, as well, because I had just like kind of basic stuff, and then I felt sort of like the kind of second lockdown happened, and it was for like kind of 6 or 7 months. So that's what I done. I went and bought like a kind of power rack with like a kind of cable attachment, and with some better benches, dumbbells and stuff. Yeah. And then it just kind of grew from there.
So at that point, so we've now kitted out your garage as a full gym. Dumbbells, benches, racks, bars, cables, you name it, you were good to rock and roll. By that point, probably I would say about 3 months, 4 months, maybe even 5 months in, I would say that you were up to about 20 to 30 clients now.
As well, so if in my first like, maybe 3 or 4 months, I was actually doing like kind of 35 sessions a week coming from my garage. Do you know what I mean? Which was pretty good. Obviously as well, like kind of gyms were closed, and I actually had like kind of somewhere to train and
facilitate clients. So within 3 months, 35 clients, which I've always said from day one that 9 out of 10 times for me, full-time personal training is 35 hours. And everyone kind of always asks me why, because ultimately you probably only really want Monday to Friday. You want to have the weekends off. You probably don't really want to be starting at 5 or 6 in the morning, starting at a reasonable time, maybe 3 hours in the morning, train in the afternoon, 3 hours at night. You probably don't want to be working 9, 10 o'clock in the evening, because it's not a life to be having. So 35 hours for me is realistic, and to give guys a wee bit of perspective. So at that point, lockdown, 35 hours of personal training, and at that point, what were you charging?
At that point, I was charging 30.
30. So for me, realistically, probably for most people out there that are brand new into the industry, they're coming in here at £20 an hour, £25 an hour at the absolute most. And for me, I knew that if we could just teach you all the things that you needed to know, like how to get those clients amazing results, how to get clients the knowledge and the experiences that we could fast track your ability, that coming into this brand new, we could give you everything that you needed to charge at a premium. And so from there, lockdown had lifted. You're now in a gym now. Yeah. How's things changed? Give the guys, so where are things now?
In fact, just now I'm actually based in Extreme Gym.
Yep.
Again, it's like the best gym in the city. There's kind of loads of kind of members as well, like kind of other like kind of PTs come there to train. There's actually like kind of PTs that have got their own gyms that come there to train.
Yep.
As well, and again, it's actually just picked up to the point where I've actually upped like my prices now, as well. So everything's.
So where's your prices at now?
Just now I'm charging 40.
Cool. So almost, I would say that for a lot of PTs that have been in the industry, maybe 4, 5, 6 years plus, are still probably at that area of maybe £35 an hour, to be honest. And you've been in this industry 12 months. 12 months or so, you're already at a higher price point. In terms of results you're getting with clients are outstanding.
See as well, like, can I bear in mind, like in my like kind of last job, I was getting paid like kind of 16, 17 quid an hour. So
okay,
do you know what I mean? So it's a big difference.
So what were you making on average per month then?
Per like kind of month I joined, I was making between £2,000 and £20 probably. Cool. like a month.
Cool. And in terms of that, hours involved?
Hours would be kind of 39 hours, like kind of 8 to 4:30, then 8 to 3:30 on a Friday. And then obviously, if you like kind of wanted to make like kind of more money, then you could work kind of Saturday, Sunday. So you'd actually like kind of zero life. Yeah. Which is not what I'm kind of what we're doing, especially when I've got a 5-year-old daughter coming about, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And so, look, how are things from then? So 2,000 to 2,200, probably 40 hours minimum per week, to what you averaging at now?
Now I'm making between 4.5 to like kind of 5k a month.
Which is absolutely spot on. And hours?
Hours I'm doing just now. I'm actually doing 30 hours.
So
just now, but again, like I can like kind of suit myself. I can start earlier. I can like kind of work later, but. Like kind of just now, I've actually set like a kind of structure areas that I actually want to work. So I actually just fill the hours, and that there suits me, because then I can then go and kind of take my daughter to school, pick her up for school.
Yep, which is priceless, to be honest.
Exactly.
We always talk about is that part of the academy is not just about income, but it's actually freedom to build the life that you want, work the days that you want to work the times that you want to work, be able to do these small things like take your kids to school, pick them up. Like for me, bathing my daughter at night. Like you can't be doing any of these stuff if you're spending 50 hours in a gym.
Exactly.
So that difference in you is 10 hours less and probably 2 to 2.5 times more income doing something that you love now.
Exactly. It's a big. It's like kind of big thing. Obviously, see before like kind of working as a joiner, like I would always like kind of think in my mind like kind of when it came to like a kind of Sunday night, I was like kind of fucking. I was actually like sitting there and like a mega downer. Like now like kind of thinking about work like the next day on a site, kind of freezing cold, working with guys that you don't like, guys who are like kind of moaning about shit as well because they're not happy, but they're not actually wanting to take that step and actually do something about it.
Yeah.
As well, like so, like on a kind of Monday morning, I'd get up at like kind of 7 o'clock, kind of head to site and see something. I was actually sit outside the building site, then just like kind of drive away.
Yeah.
Think myself, fuck this, I'm fucking not getting there the day. And then, alright, so I would go home, sit and play like kind of Call of Duty for 4 hours, go to the gym, go back and play Call of Duty, and then actually fuck off back at the house before she came in for work. So she would think I've actually been at work, and that's not what a life. You can't live your life.
And it just shows that you were doing something that much that you detest.
Exactly.
And there's probably a lot of people out there that are doing jobs that they don't like. You're trading ultimately time for money, and probably being undervalued, underpaid, undervalued, not enjoying what you do, living for the weekends, hating a Monday, loving a Friday. We always say that a successful PT is you've got impact, you get to change clients' lives forever, you get financial security and income, you get to make a fantastic wage doing something you love, you get freedom, work the days and times that you want to work around the life that you want. And for me, is you've actually got something that you enjoy, you've got a passion, you've got a career. What more do you want?
Exactly. See, as well, like you can tell that, like kind of with me as well. Like kind of, I was like kind of doing like quite a lot. As I say, like there'd be times where I'd be off work for like a month, and that was through choice. And then like I would actually like kind of pick up jobs for like kind of pals who would say like, Steven, there's like a floating only just for a little wage just to get by, and I'm no one for. I'm no one to live like kind of just to get by. Do you know what I mean? Like you want to kind of enjoy life. That's what it's for.
Yeah, 100%. And so things have changed for you in 12 months.
12 months,
changed.
Exactly.
And it didn't take you long to come on board. So listening to your backstory now, I can understand why that you tried so many things. And a lot of the things is that you just didn't enjoy, looking for something different. So making that decision was pretty an easy one for you, and things have changed massively because of it. For you now, looking back, obviously your journey up till now is you're still very new to you're
extremely new, man.
You're still very new to this industry. You've got financial security, you've got freedom, you've got that impact to change people's lives. You've got a lot going for you right now, and only 12 months of being in this. From where you were to going forward now, like what does the future look like for you? Like where do you want to go with all of this?
So, in fact, I'd actually say like the kind of next step for me, we're actually just like kind of talking about earlier the past few days, is I'd like to try and build up like a kind of online client base now, because I feel I feel ready, to be honest. Like I feel like I've kind of learned like kind of a lot over the past years. So I'd like to try and kind of build up a kind of client base online as well. If I feel now and I've got like the correct systems, like kind of there to help me, and feel like the kind of set up. What do you call it?
Onboarding process, set up, all that stuff, all the systems and processes.
All that set up. So I feel like kind of ready to handle that. So in fact, so that's like the next step for me, was to try and build up like a kind of online client base. I'd say like my first target would be like maybe 15 to 20 clients, and we'll kind of see how we go from there. So again, if that'll be like kind of more income as well. But I've always said, feel like kind of day one, if you're started, that I want to be like kind of known for like kind of having like a kind of good service, which is why I've not actually started. Now, like, can I try to build it online for like the first maybe like kind of 2 or 3 months? I want to make sure that I'm kind of comfy in the gym. That I'm getting like kind of results.
Yeah, we always talk about that for a lot of people that maybe want to go online. We always say is the easiest way to get your clients' results is always going to be face to face. Being able to see them, being able to push them, being able to motivate them, being able to do all these things. And sometimes you do need to gain that experience first of all. Is you need to be able to do it face to face before you can then do that offline or online, even where you don't even for some instances you're never seeing these people or stuff like that. So being able to deliver that service face to face and being able to transition that online is something that we've shown so many other PTs and coaches how to do that effectively and efficiently. And the proof's in the pudding. We always say that the reputation and the success of you and your business is down to the quality of the results. Yeah, which is something that we harp on about massively in the academy, with yourself, teaching you about nutrition, teaching you about training, teaching you about supplementation. There's no point in learning marketing and sales to sell a product or a service that is substandard.
Exactly, as well. That see as well, like the kind of support and help. Him for me has been massive, because like, can I say I don't know something, then I can just pop that into like the kind of Facebook group, and I've got access to like maybe like kind of 20 to 25 like kind of PTs who can then help me with that issue.
Yeah.
As well like yourself, you'll actually do like a kind of video as well, just saying right Steven, this is like the kind of answer to your question, and that's
so obviously if we look at from you being in the academy now, so you're getting daily support, you're getting guidance, you've got access to 130 videos, we've got the education library, we've got weekly lives, we've got weekly educational segments, we've got so much resource there, as well as being surrounded by like-minded individuals, having that community aspect that we always say for a lot of PTs, being in some gym environments, is that other PTs tend to see each other as competition rather than seeing each other as, do you know what, I'm not willing to help you out or teach you what I know, because then you become from somebody new to be my competition, which we don't want. For me, I didn't want that PT Academy to have that environment where I'm here to help you, teach you everything that I know so that you can be the success you want to be. And I want you to be surrounded by others that want to see you do well, because for me, there's more than enough clients out there for every personal trainer and online coach to be busy, to be full, to have a thriving life and business. And so the biggest competition is yourself. And for me, giving you guys not just the systems and the knowledge, but actually the confidence to be able to deliver on the promise, getting your clients results, getting clients, like the results you've got. We saw some of the transformations have been unreal.
I think as well, like kind of be like other like kind of PTs as well. Like there's enough clients kind of out there for every like kind of PT to have. They have like kind of what's the stat? Something like 100 clients.
Yeah, more. I would say there's definitely more than for even if there was a good, let's say 10,000 clients out there for every one personal trainer, you still couldn't facilitate even a portion of that.
So
you know
exactly,
at absolute best.
Which is why like kind of I'm no like kind of getting like see guys who like kind of bitching about other like kind of PTs, guys and girls like kind of such and such is busy, fucking they're like there this, there that. Is like kind of well. I've not actually like kind of came across that anywhere I've worked. Everybody's been busy, and they're actually doing like kind of pretty well. So I've not actually came across that because I've not worked in like a
commercial gym. And what I would say, based on my experience from a commercial gym aspect, is that for a lot of trainers, if the standard of personal training is poor and not a lot of PTs are busy, then the clients in that gym will associate personal training with being a lower end service. So everyone charges cheap. You kind of go to a personal trainer, but you don't really get results. And everybody's got a personal trainer just for the sake of having one. And if you go to a gym where all the personal trainers are full, everyone's busy, everyone's getting results, then the standard of personal training is only elevated to a point where everybody knows that the quality and having a personal trainer is worth the money. It's going to get them the results they want. And so I always say it's better to be in an environment where everyone's busy, that then forces you to level up, strive to be better, want to be better, than being in an environment where everyone's not busy and it kind of pulls you down. And the average statistic is most personal trainers are only in the industry for 2 years before dropping out, and there's not that much help or support. And that's something in the academy I wanted to ensure that we could create the bridge, or we could bridge the gap from being completely new to fast tracking, not having to wait 4 or 5 years to gain experience and knowledge. Is what we could do in 4 years, could we fast track that in 4 months? Could we fast track that in a portion of the time? Because I hear it all the time, you need experience, you need knowledge. I get that, but there's always a faster and more effective way to do it. And that's something in the academy that we've kind of strived ourselves on. And so from yourself now, Steven, your experience, what's your experience like in the academy? What's your experience been like so far?
As I say, Zell, the kind of good thing for me was like the kind of helping like kind of support, because like kind of being new, then I've got like kind of shitloads of questions, and I can just kind of pop that into the group, and within kind of minutes I've got an answer to solve that problem. Which if I was just like kind of sitting on my own, then I just like kind of wouldn't have that. Do you know what I mean?
So it gives you that additional reassurance,
certainty,
help, confidence,
support as well for other
PTs, other coaches
as well. Like kind of if I've like kind of struggled with this, then there's a good chance that somebody else is actually get the same questions. You know what I mean? So so it's been like a kind of massive support. In fact, to be honest, I would actually say that can I see if I wasn't in like the kind of PT group, then I would be like kind of partly like kind of one of these stats where I would probably be out of like the kind of fitness industry within the first year, because I
didn't know what you were doing.
I'd be lost.
Yeah. So what if we could imagine you were talking to yourself, or you're talking to someone else that was in a potential job that they didn't like, and they were contemplating becoming a personal trainer, or even personal trainers or coaches that are brand new. Like, what bit of advice would you give them in terms of now that you're kind of at the end of that? Well, you're at the other side of the tunnel from where they are now.
I would actually just say can I reach out and get help, because like the kind of support is actually massive, and you're actually telling your clients that who have actually came to you, like they've actually reached out to get help. So you can actually do the same.
Yeah, and we always say that, I guess for me now, is the best thing that I learned as an up and coming personal trainer was never to be scared to reach out for help. There's always people out there that have more experience. There's always people out there that have more knowledge, that are experts in the field. And if I want to become better, then I want to learn off of people that have far more than me, or living the life that I want to live. Because if they're there, they can obviously show me what to do to get there too.
I see as well, like in fact, so I can actually remember when I first joined, I was seeing guys who were earning 8k a month, 12k a month, and I thought to myself, I actually fucking didn't think that was possible. Do you know what I mean? And then, like, it's not actually just for like kind of what do you call it, publicity.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm actually speaking to these guys, so it's no just like kind of bullshit where somebody puts it up and just says, "Oh, fuck, by the way, I've made fucking 12k this month." I'm actually seeing how they've done it.
Yeah.
So So see if fucking they've actually now done it, then I can do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is why for me, my like kind of first goal was to make like kind of 4K a month. So that was me making like kind of double what I'd earn as like a kind of joiner.
Yeah.
And I'd actually smashed that within the first fucking 3 months. You know what I mean? Which was a big fucking difference to me.
Huge. And so I hear this all the time, is people don't believe or understand what the guys are doing in the academy. And what I try to say to a lot of people is that just because you don't know how they're doing it or how to do it yourself doesn't mean that it's not possible.
Exactly.
Just because you don't know how to do something doesn't mean it's not possible. And for you on the other side of the camp now, actually seeing people go through the ranks from earning $4,000 to $6,000 to $8,000 or 10 or 12, because you know the process and systems in place as to how to do it with your marketing, how to get more clients, sales, how to sell, prices, packages, charge more, deliver a better service. Because you're seeing all of this now, it does become a lot easier for you to be like, well, now that I'm earning 5, if I then apply a wee bit more of what I know, I can go from 5 to 7.
Definitely as well. Like you start to like kind of believe, and I've says as well, like kind of just through like kind of speaking to guys who've actually been making these like kind of good like fucking like
life changing
exactly,
incomes.
Like you see as well, like it's not just like a kind of one off. This is for like kind of months and quarters. You're seeing guys now actually do this.
We always say that it is about financial security, is stability. It's not just a one-hit wonder where you've done it 1 month and that's it, because that's not necessarily a job. I think that's more luck than anything else, is that if we show you what to do, you can always get clients.
Definitely, aye.
There's loads of clients out there. So if you know how to gain more clients regularly, 1, 2, 3, 4, the most I've seen from some guys is 12 clients in a week. If you know how to get clients, then why wouldn't you earn more money?
Exactly. That's what happened to me kind of, I think it was just after Christmas last year. Again, like I was actually still training for my garage, and I think I picked up something like 12 or 13 clients in a week.
I remember you sending me that message actually and said that you got 13 clients in a week that first week, which was, so if you're doing it and you're brand new to it, it's not unbelievable, it's just because you now know how. So if you can do that once, what's stopping you then doing that the next month or the following month or every week? There's nothing stopping anybody out there becoming the success they want to be, apart from their own self-limiting beliefs, not knowing what to do, not believing it, or believing in themselves that they can actually do it. And once we overcome a lot of these challenges, sky's the limit for you, whether you want to own a gym, whether you want to go all online, whether you want to do a bit of both. Like, we've already seen that you charge more than most personal trainers out there that have 4 or 5 years more experience. But I would actually say on my side that because of all the knowledge and the education that we give you in the academy, is you probably know a lot more than some PTs in the industry 5 years, because you've invested a lot of money and time into yourself to become better. Whereas for a lot of PTs, you do a 6-week course, you're qualified. How much more money do you do, or do you put back into your business to further your own education with nutrition or training or supplementation or marketing or sales? You probably don't spend that, probably not much, if any, on your business or yourself. So if what you're charging now, you can't see any added value as to how you can charge more, then you're going to be doing that for the next 5, 10, 15 years of your life and continually charging the same and doing the same hours. And that is pretty much the ceiling of your growth, which for you, speaking to you and seeing how far you've came already, do you feel like you've hit the ceiling of your growth?
No, man. See, to be honest, like, as I said, like, my next task is actually to try and like kind of build up this kind of online coaching service, and then we'll actually take it from there. I'm actually hoping soon that there'll be a time where you're actually booking calls in with me. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
and at that point, you're so $5,000 from one-to-one training. There's nothing stopping you doing that again from online coaching, doubling that income again. And
exactly.
I guess for a lot of people out there, it's hard to believe that you double your income just coming on the academy from 2 to 4. So if you've done that once, doing it again, it's not any harder to do one task when you can repeat, rinse, and do it over and over again. And so for me, I don't see the population getting any fitter, younger. Like, everyone's always, there's loads of clients out there. There's loads of up and coming new generation. So I don't think there's going to be any shortage of clients anytime soon for any of you guys out there. So I don't see this being a dying industry by any stretch of the imagination. But it's up to the personal trainers and coaches now that have the facility, have the resources, have the tools, have the knowledge, take on more clients, deliver those clients results, build on your reputation, learn more, charge more, live a life of freedom on your own terms.
Exactly. See, as well, I'm actually still getting people who actually come to me and say what kind of lockdown now kind of got the better of them. They've kind of let themselves go. They're kind of looking to get themselves back in shape, and that was for when the lockdown finished, end of April. Yeah. So, like, even now, like, I'm like every week I'm actually picking up like maybe 2 or 3 clients. Some will be with me for like kind of 12 weeks. I've actually still got clients that have actually been with me for the very start. Do you know what I mean?
For 12 months.
Exactly. For a whole year, so which is quite a long time to have like a kind of PT client. Do you know what I mean? But
no, 100%. So, Steven, it's been fast. It's been accelerated. You've been brand new to the industry. It's been a total breath of fresh air to be able to take somebody that had nothing. Like, you weren't in the industry before, you didn't have any social media, you had zero, to go from 0 to 5k consistently now, which is almost 50-60 grand business, to then being able for that to flourish and grow the next year. On you're adding on additional services from your online and stuff like that. Now you get to work the days you want to work, you get to work the times you want to work, you have freedom and flexibility. For me, I feel as though that what you've been able to achieve now is probably a dream for a lot of coaches and PTs that are brand new to the industry, thinking, fuck, I'd love to do that. And for me, it's always asking them a question, well, the only reason you can't do it is because either 1, you don't believe you can, or number 2, you don't know how to.
But see, as well, you've actually got to be willing to kind of take that step. Like, can I see if you're happy to make like kind of 20 quid an hour for the next kind of 30, 40 years, then that's fine. But you're never going to get any better. You've actually got to kind of have like kind of wee bit of like kind of self-belief. I mean, now can I take that step, as I says, put it this way, see if I can do it, as you just said there, feel like not having like any like kind of Facebook, like, or anything like that, like kind of social media, then like kind of anybody can do it, to be honest.
Anybody could do it.
See, as well, even like kind of doing something like this, like, Eric, so this isn't in my like kind of comfort zone. But again, like, I'm actually...
Well, growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. So
you need to be willing
to do stuff that you're uncomfortable with to get to places that you've never been.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And Steven, it's been amazing. It's been amazing watching you grow into the coach and trainer that you are today. I know that there is so much more to come from you. For all the guys out there, where can they find you?
You can find me on, if I actually work at a like kind of extreme gym, and actually on kind of Facebook is Steven Campbell PT. Instagram is SCPT121. Again, like can I see if anybody's actually thinking about joining us, then actually just like, can I send my message, and I can obviously help them it.
Perfect, Steven. Well, thanks, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that episode and were able to take a lot of golden nuggets out there. And the kind of key takeaway from me on Steven's behalf, 100%, is, guys, with no risk, there is no reward. If you're happy and willing to settle for where you are now and aren't interested in growing yourself or business, then fine. But if you are an individual that is ambitious, that is looking and wanting to be better, then reach out, get in touch with myself, and let's see how High Performance PT Academy could help you out today.